Good morning. Welcome to the Super Bowl week show. I'm Titus Majors. That's Levi Evans. This is not the experts. It is Super Bowl week, like I said. We are at Butler Productions Multimedia. I nailed it so many times now. Yes, sir. Clayton, how you doing?
I am wonderful. How are you guys?
I'm great. I'm feeling good. It's cold outside, and then it's like the bitter type cold where it's like, oh, it feels cold outside. When you step outside, it's like, oh, that's hitting a little different today.
That wind.
Yeah.
Cold and windy. Yeah.
That wind is not playing games at all, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it when my sweatpants aren't thick enough for the cold and I want to be lazy.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to catch leg hypothermia. You know what I'm saying? So I get mad. But yeah, it's wild. But Levi, I have to ask you an all important question.
Mm-hmm.
What is popping?
What's popping is Khaled drip. That's what's popping. We stop in classrooms. He's a showstopper.
Yo, I forgot to watch the video. He was in class.
Do what?
He was in class. I forgot to watch the video.
Yes. You haven't seen the video?
No, you said I forgot to watch it.
Yeah. I don't know if Clay could pull it up. I did because that was something I wanted to include the little video, but yeah, bro, it's a 45-second video, and he's showing off, getting his son to show off the drip, and then as soon as he's done, he's like, all right, man, and then he opens up the door that's behind him, and it's the classroom, and all the kids are in there, and the teacher, he's like, y'all have a good day at school. So, yeah, it kind of just stopped the whole class, pulled a sod out, show the drip.
Oh, Khaled never changes.
No, never changed
never
DJ Khaled.
Not once. It's just incredible.
I love DJ Khaled. Yeah.
He's an incredible guy.
Yeah, he is.
Truly.
Yeah.
He still survived the meme. He was an early meme, and he's still made it through.
Yeah.
Like when he was giving those weird speeches, they made no sense.
Yeah. His keys.
His keys to success. That's right.
Bro,
they
did make sense.
No, they did.
Yeah, they did.
No, they did.
You just you got to be on the same brain wave as him.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
The upper echelons.
I don't need that.
Mentals.
I need none of that in my life. Yes, sir. I don't need none of that energy.
What's popping?
Fans acting up in the COVID era at basketball games.
Yes.
What's up with that?
I liked it though.
First of all, you being at a game, you being courtside. First of all, courtside fans during the COVID is not. I don't like that at all.
You got to get that money though.
In Atlanta either. Like, don't be.
Money.
I mean, yeah, but they can you can push them a few rows back though. You can be there. You don't need to be on the court though. Like push them back a couple rows.
But the money's with the court side.
They gonna charge the same price up a row, and it's probably season ticket holders anyway, so they probably already had their money paid.
Maybe
you can move them up a row. Just get them back them up a little bit, just up a little bit. But yeah, Shorty was wilding on LeBron James, and then she got kicked out, thankfully, and went on what she going Snapchat, Instagram, made a post or something.
Something like that. Yeah,
one of them
I saw a
apps
video. Yeah,
to say what she was doing for whatever reason.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
I'm glad she got ejected because Levi, I'm anti-fan.
Yeah.
So when fans be wilding out, people are like, oh, why'd the athlete say something? Because they can. That's why. You say something to me, I can say something to you. This is I'm on his court, don't mean I can't talk back to you.
Yeah.
Talk back to him. Good. I've never seen a fan get verbally or physically assaulted and thought that the athlete was wrong. I can't think of one that I thought they were wrong.
Well, Titus, I'm not anti-fan. I'm pro-life, bro. So if you got life in your body, I'm pro you, man. So you know what?
If you got life in your body, don't be a clown at a basketball game.
Let it be. Hey, let it be. LeBron said he enjoyed it.
Yeah, and you know what else he enjoyed? Watching her get kicked out. That's always fun.
He said he didn't think she deserved to get kicked out though.
He didn't say that.
Yeah, he did.
He called her Karen on Twitter this morning.
Yeah, but he said that in his post-game press conference. He said he enjoyed it. He loves the banter between fans, and he thought it was nothing like. He said, "I don't think she deserved to get kicked out for that." I think she deserved to get kicked out.
Shut your mouth and watch the game. Shut up and watch the game. That's my stance on all of it. You shut up in your little courtside seat and watch the game. Eat some nachos or something. Shut your mouth and watch the basketball.
No.
Man, woman, child. Anybody can get it. Shut up and watch the game. I don't care who you are, where you from. Shut up and watch the game.
All right, Laura Ingram over there. I hear you.
This show almost ended. This whole show almost ended. The whole era almost ended with just off that. I don't know why you try me like that. This whole NT almost just got ended right then. I promise you the whole NT just got ended. Let's go on to what's flopping. Woo!
I'm glad I remembered her name. Because
what's flopping, Levi?
What's flopping was
you in a
that
sec, you
take
translate
that
that
you
again.
just gave.
It's gonna be you in a sec. You try me like that again. This is gonna be flopping on this floor. You try me like
Hey,
that
look,
again.
as long as it's respectful, in a way to where
Fans aren't respectful. They're naturally disrespectful people.
Okay, yeah, but that's the whole fun of it, though.
It's not fun to me.
That's the whole fun of it. I mean,
See,
but
the problem is
you're talking about the guy who's look, by the time it was my senior year in basketball in high school, we got our crowd, our home fans got a warning before each basketball game by the
they were like
refs.
that at LaGrange. I never like hanging out with them.
Yeah.
They're like, come say I'm good. I don't want to be over there with y'all.
I just loved it. I don't know. I just like watching back, seeing the chaos unfold. It's fun.
Like, just relax a little bit.
Yeah.
Cheer on your team and don't be,
Yeah. Well, she said she was sticking up for her mans.
Did her man get kicked out? I didn't see her man with her when she walked out. I know that much.
Oh, that's a good point.
So it was her and her little friend get kicked out together. I ain't saw no man in sight.
Yeah. I do like the response she gave. She said, everybody's calling me a gold digger, but she said, that's my husband first. And then I was like, hey, she got a point there. I mean, 6-year-old rich dude, probably, digging for gold. And also, where was I going with that? Oh, she said, I'm not a gold digger because if I was, I wouldn't have stood up for my man like that. And she was like, "Y'all be,
Terrible point.
Yeah, I don't want my girl standing up for me like against an NBA player, bro. Like that's kind of
problem, right?
Yeah, that's kind of demasculating right there.
If it goes left and you got to get in the way.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
What's gonna happen?
Exactly. It's like that Key and Peele skit.
Exactly. Yeah, y'all got to go home together. Like that's that brings me like one of my biggest fears, like starting to get into an argument with somebody who I don't know is an MMA fighter.
Oh yeah.
Like that's one of my biggest fears. They're everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Like you imagine you having a regular argument and then it gets to the go outside point and this dude like actually knows how to fight.
Yeah.
What you gonna do with that? It's over with. You're done. It's one of my biggest fears.
That's why I never smack talk Asians, bro, because you never know.
Relax
with
the specifications. Relax.
Am I allowed to say it though? I'm part Asian. Can I say it? No? I mean, it's a very tiny bit. Shout out to my grandmother.
Okay.
Anyways, did I just drop that on you?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah.
I thought you just made that up in that bit.
No, I didn't.
I just made up in the bit in the Jack Flex bit. Didn't know we were actually had.
Oh no, yeah, I actually do. Yeah, it's very small.
Okay.
My grandmother, Japan.
Word.
Anyways,
Okay.
What's flopping?
What's flopping? First round picks in LA with the Rams. They don't like those.
No, they
They
don't.
do not like first round picks at all.
I do like the Twitter reaction. Everybody hopped on that one. They said, "Oh, the Rams don't trust themselves with these picks, so traded it over."
Yeah.
I thought, yeah.
I mean, it's fair.
Yeah, which we're gonna get into more of that later.
About that later, but yeah, that's what's flopping with me.
What's flopping with me is democracy, man. Can't be trading stocks out here, bro. They don't want you to succeed.
The free market ain't free, baby.
Exactly.
The free market is not free at all.
No.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And bleep you, Robin Hood. I will not forgive you for your offense, your crime committed against me. It would not be forgiven. Mess my game up. But yeah. So, Levi, it is Super Bowl week.
Yes.
The greatest week on earth. One of them.
Yeah.
It's a very exciting week.
Along with you mentioning it's the greatest week on earth, let me throw in also what's flopping. It's not having Radio Row. Super Bowl Radio Row this week.
Radio Row is like the most interesting thing ever.
Yeah. Because it's
like
more
seeing
about
what
what's behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a weird balance of, oh, look at all these people at this event that I'm not at.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to be at. And then it's like also when you hear them actually do interviews, like 7 minutes of what their sponsor is, and then 2 seconds of actual, interview.
Yeah.
But yeah, Radio Row is interesting.
And everybody's always pitching something, They all
For
sponsored
sure.
by somebody, so they got to
sure,
pitch
yeah.
whatever
Yeah,
they're.
they're gonna be selling it.
Yeah.
They're gonna sell it for sure. But I do love this week though. I like Media Day specifically. Media Day is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Media Day is definitely fun.
When is Media Day?
I think they had it already technically.
Oh.
Yeah, because I got a bunch of quotes. So maybe we'll have another one. But yeah,
Okay.
headlines is full of quotes from Media Day.
Oh.
That's a tease right there, baby. Yeah. Good morning. So yeah. Super Bowl week. Levi, what's your? I didn't plan to ask you. I meant to ask you this. What's your favorite like Super Bowl memory? Like what's Super Bowl that you like really enjoy watching?
Probably. It's definitely got to be the Giants at beating the Patriots.
Which time?
With a David Tyree.
Oh yeah, that's a great
helmet
one.
grab. Yeah,
that's a great one.
That one.
Like I remember watching that one, like and thinking they were about to lose because he was about to get sacked, and he just launches that bomb. It's like, oh my god. That's one of those ones etched in my brain. The David Tyree catch. I've forgotten about the Asante Samuel could have sealed the game interception that he dropped a couple plays before that.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, he had a pick on the sidelines. He dropped it, went right through his hands. Classic cornerback behavior. But Eli threw it right to Eli gave it to him. He just couldn't pull it in. But yeah, and that could history would have been so much differently. God, can you imagine how much more insufferable Boston fans would be?
Yeah. If
they had actually been able to do that. God, I'm so glad they didn't have
Eli Manning wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
He wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Beating Tom Brady got Eli to the Hall of Fame.
Exactly. Well, he's not in it yet, but
he's probably gonna be.
Yeah, he should be because you got 2 Super Bowls as a wild card beating the Patriots. That's all I need to hear. Put the whole team on the Hall of Fame.
Anybody on the roster, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Is Tom Coughlin getting in, or did he do too much terrible this after?
The Vaseline jar, Tom Coughlin's Vaseline jar should be in the Hall of Fame.
Word. I think my favorite is probably like the Cardinals. Besides the Eagles one, I don't want to use that one. That's obvious. Probably the Cardinals Steelers game. That was a
great game.
That was wild.
Yeah.
That James Harrison play.
James, I'm trying to remember which one was that.
100-yard interception.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
I forgot about that.
Larry Fitz was that close. That close. And it's like the funny thing about Super Bowls is you're always like, oh, they'll have a chance to be back, and then they don't go back.
Yeah, and that was 43-year-old Kurt Warner basically out there pretty much.
Yeah, putting together a career year.
How old was he in that Super Bowl?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna look it up.
It was. I forgot what I was gonna say.
But the main play I remember from that game is the Santonio Holmes.
That catch was wild.
The
Larry Fitz lead touchdown. The slant and go basically. Caught that slant, took it up the middle. Madden's been letting you do that ever since that happened.
Yep.
Hadn't stopped that yet. To the Santonio Holmes catch. What a game. That's a wild game. Yeah, I love that one. If the Seahawks Patriots game would have ended without a Patriots win, I'd like that one too a lot more. Because that was like so much drama to it was like anticlimactic and dramatic at the same time. It was the Patriots Seahawks Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was going to throw that in there because I thought it was funny just to see the whole meltdown after that. From that interception.
Seattle hadn't gone back.
Should have handed it off to Marshawn.
For sure. I have a pro tip for the commentators this weekend. Do not say a team will be back in the Super Bowl. Don't predict that. I was watching some of the Panthers and Broncos Super Bowl the other day, and Jim Nantz goes, Cam Newton, you got to imagine he'll be back here again in his career. That did not happen at all. That hadn't been close. And I remember the Packers when they won. People were like, "Oh, this team's so young; they'll be back a bunch of times." And they haven't been back either. Don't say a team's gonna go back. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing in football is guaranteed. So don't predict that.
Wait, if you lose, who was that? Who are you talking about? They said we'll be back in the Super Bowl.
The Packers. They said we'll be back.
Yeah,
and they won the Super Bowl and didn't go back.
I was about to say you definitely don't say that to a team that just lost the Super Bowl.
No, God no.
Super Bowl hangover.
Don't say it at all.
Is real.
Just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Think it. Don't say it.
Kurt Warner, 37.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So not as old as I thought.
Yeah. A little bit. Basically in his prime at quarterback now, right? He's just playing forever.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford's not gonna be 37 for another 4 years.
Oh my God.
Think about that.
I feel like he's been in the league forever.
Stafford might build a 10-year legacy with the Rams.
He may.
If this goes well.
He may.
It's crazy. But this Super Bowl is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to get deep into it. We got a lot of stuff to drop on it. The first thing from the Super Bowl week in our Not the Expert Super Bowl coverage, Levi. Super headlines, baby.
Ooh, super headlines.
That's right. We got some regular headlines first. We're going to get this stuff out the way. As we mentioned earlier, we had a QB swap. The Los Angeles Rams sent Jared Goff and 2 first-round picks and a third-round pick to Detroit for Matthew Stafford. My initial thoughts was that's a lot for Stafford. But then I listened to the people who watch football, and everyone still believes Stafford is very good at football. So I backed off a little bit because I don't watch Detroit play football. I just figured Matthew Stafford up there being average in Detroit, and no one cares because it was Detroit. That's what we said last week, basically, right? He's like the most under-scrutinized number 1 pick ever.
Well, you said that. I was on more of the I mean, well, when you go to Detroit, nobody's paying attention to you.
Except when you have Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
So that gets lost. But I think Matthew Stafford was the only thing that was working on that team this whole time. Consistently.
Yeah. I can't deny that.
Yeah.
I was listening the other day. He's had a top 10 defense once in his entire time.
Yeah.
In Detroit.
And that whole time they've been trying to build a defense. It seems like
it's failed so badly.
Yeah.
They had the one time they thought they had one because they had Stu and Fairley, and then that didn't. That Nick Fairley thing didn't work out.
Well, let's look at what was Caldwell. Was he a D coordinator? Was he defense or offense?
Offense coordinator.
All right, so they went from Caldwell to Schwartz.
No, they
went from Schwartz. Whoa, was Schwartz before Caldwell?
Yeah.
Okay, so they went defense, offense, defense.
Allegedly defense, yeah.
Allegedly defense, yeah. And
to Man Campbell.
To tight
ends coach.
Yes.
Tight ends assistant coach.
Yeah.
So we don't know what he does.
Yeah.
Really and truthfully.
They're just going to be winners. No matter what the result is on the field, they're going to be winners. Yes.
That's what they're going to be.
Yeah. They'll take out the most kneecaps.
Yes. Did you hear the news about Stafford said he was willing to go anywhere except New England?
Yes, I saw that. I was about to bring that up. I thought it was great. I thought it was beautiful. I think the whole time, I keep putting myself in Matthew Stafford's recliner as he's watching Dan Campbell give that press conference and his eyes just rolling around in the back of his head. So, yeah, it's great. It's great. And he did not want to go back because Matt Patricia went back to
why would
New
I ever
England.
play for you again in my life? Why would I ever see you again in my life? I understand. I get it, Matthew. You did the right thing. So how do you think this goes for the Rams next year?
I think it was a great, well, I wouldn't say great. I think it was a pretty good deal for both sides because I guess you can question. I've heard some people say, I guess you can question the 3rd round pick. That was just a little sweetener.
Yeah.
But I know the 2 first rounds were kind of to equal it out money wise because you're taking on a pretty big contract with Jared Goff.
Trying like, hey, here, have this contract.
Yeah.
Here, have some.
Exactly. So we got to give you something.
In case you need to get a quarterback in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because they will need to. I think this is a great pickup for both teams, but for the Rams, they're in win now mode. They're way over the cap. Free agency is going to be interesting this year with them.
Yeah, I don't know how many of the guys will be able to keep, but
yeah.
I mean, the good thing with them is they have a pass rusher and a lockdown cornerback.
Yeah.
You got Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they got some decent safety. Like, you can kind of figure it out in between there. I like what they're doing.
I
respect the Rams with their go for broke attitude at all times. I respect the fact that they paid this man 17 months ago and was like, you know what, this ain't it no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, this is not it at all. And
they did the same thing with Gurley too. I mean, they're willing to pay, but they're also
they're gonna move on.
They're gonna move on too.
For sure,
for sure.
Yeah. It's a good move. We'll see what happens. It does make that division crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And San Francisco, you might want to make a move very soon.
Yeah.
That doesn't involve Kirk Cousins. That's their rumor mill. They're going after Kirk Cousins. Yeah. He's better than Jimmy Garoppolo, right? But if I have a division where I'm looking at Russell Wilson, Stafford, Kyler Murray, I don't really want to be coming at him with I got Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
So now what? I'm good on that. I'm good on all
Is he
that.
a free agent?
No, they're going to trade for him. They're looking at trading for him. Because Shanahan can't quit that boy. Kyle Shanahan cannot quit Kirk Cousins for anything in this world.
So,
he just can't. He can't quit him, bro. He cannot quit Kyle. He cannot quit Kirk Cousins.
I think what it is that Shanahan, he knows in order to be the best, he's gonna make the worst to best. So he's gonna say, you know what, guys, I'm gonna win a Super Bowl and I'm gonna do it with Kirk Cousins as my QB just to rub it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I think he is.
I can see that.
I think he is.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The next headline I got, Levi. Bad news in Duval. The Jaguars hiring Brian Schottenheimer as their passing game coordinator. So I think the homie Spencer Hall on Twitter put it best. Trevor Lawrence, it's all on you, bro.
Yeah.
Like that is quite the decision.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing to watch Seahawks offense and then be like, we need some Brian Schottenheimer in our life.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need for our quarterback, for our young quarterback we're going to draft this year. So good job, You're doing great things, Urban.
Yeah.
You're off to a great start.
He could. Well, see, that's been interesting for me too, just because we all know about the Urban Meyer QB, and the Urban Meyer QB has never been successful in the NFL. So can Urban Meyer coach an NFL
Alex Smith is
QB?
Urban Meyer QB. So
well, that is true. That is true.
It took him a while, but he got around to it.
But Urban Meyer
Urban
Meyer did say though, in that little Alex Smith documentary, he said, if I he said, I knew back then if Alex Smith wasn't going to be an NFL quarterback, I was never going to coach an NFL quarterback. Because, at that time, he was thinking, I can't coach a QB better than this in the future. So
that's the weirdest humble brag ever.
Yeah, well, everything about Urban Meyer is just a weird
like
humble
some way
brag.
to praise himself.
Yes,
yeah, for sure.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's the Urban Blueprint. Trevor Lawrence, I wish you the best. Don't go to Jacksonville if you're smart. The first thing about being an adult is learn how to say no, bro. That's the first step to being an adult. You are now an adult, so no, tell them boys no. So now we're getting super headlines, Levi.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bunch of quotes for you, a bunch of information. From Media Day yesterday, there's some press availabilities and everything. Patrick Mahomes said Tom Brady coming to the Chiefs locker room after the FC title game was a very important thing to him. He said it was important because it showed me I was doing things the right way. As a young quarterback in this league, you show up early and you try and put in the time and put in the work. Him saying that he respected what I was doing and how I was playing on the field and the type of person I was, it kind of put a stamp on me that I needed to go in and even be better in order to get to the Super Bowl.
Who said this?
Patrick Mahomes. About Brady.
That's cool.
That was dope.
Yeah. I mean, baby goat learning from big goat.
Yeah, that was like something for me. It's like validation can be very important from the right people. Even when you're not, especially when you're not really looking for it, but it happens. Like that can be such a validating experience.
Yeah.
Even when like people be like, "Hey, I really like the show," and I didn't expect them to text me about the show. I'm like, "Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Like it makes me feel good." Yeah. Mom saying that I like the mutual respect going on between these two teams leading up to this massive game. And we got more into those type of headlines later. Are you familiar with Devin White?
Yeah.
Do you know he owns a ranch or something?
Yes, I do know that.
Devin White said, if we get a W, I don't care what they say. I'm pulling the horse out and holding the Lombardi and I'm riding around the whole stadium.
Nice. I'm here for that.
I don't want them to win, but if they win and I see that man on a horse with the trophy, I'm going to laugh so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big dude to be on a horse.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it. So I want that from Devin White. More on this mutual respect thing that's going on, man. Rob Gronkowski said about Travis Kelce. One thing that's very intriguing about Travis Kelce, and I've never really seen this with any other player in the NFL before. Kelce gets better every single year I've seen him play in the NFL. Respect from the big dog.
Yeah, big goat to little goat on tight ends.
See, I don't even think I don't think Gronk's the GOAT tight end.
I mean, I don't think that's
I don't think he is.
A crazy take.
I feel like a lot of people think he is, but I feel like
I think a lot of people do.
Even when like he was cooking, I always felt like other guys were kind of better than him just because Gronk was good at being big.
Yeah.
But he really didn't. I mean, he was great at blocking, but I don't feel like he was like a lot of skill there.
Yeah. I think Hernandez was the better tight end out of
like
the two.
all around, right?
Yeah, with that duo,
yeah. Like Gronk can do things because he's a large mutant person.
But
he's
a polar bear, yeah.
Yeah, I always felt like I never felt like he was just like great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he made the best of what he could do.
Yeah.
Because he was large and just knew how to catch passes.
Yeah.
Like, you want me to go here? Cool. I'm going to catch it. Nobody's going to get my way.
Mm-hmm.
Your man Tom Brady said he would definitely consider playing past the age of 45.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Sit down. Go home. Why you don't want to be at home? Why do you hate home so much? Why do you hate being at the house so much that you just want to keep coming out here and playing football?
Well, every time he talks about it too, he has to preface his answer with, "I know Janelle wants me home." Giselle.
Yeah.
I know, Gazelle wants me at home.
Say her name right. Say her name right.
I know Giselle wants me at home with the kids, but we'll see.
She's the moneymaker in the family.
Yeah.
So pay her respect.
Yeah.
I don't go. Why do you want to be at home with your wife? Why? I don't get it. I don't understand this mindset that he wants to keep coming play football.
Because football.
All right, Tommy.
Once it's over, it's over.
All right, Tommy. My last headline gets to my expert of the week. So we're going to go straight into that. It's a beautiful segue, Levi. During virtual offseason workouts, Gronk had to run sprints, record them and send them to the Bucks. So to get out of it, he'd record himself running sprints in different shirts on the same day. Then he'd send the video on different days.
Yeah. Did you know Gronk was smart enough to do something like that?
You know what? I thought that at first. I'm like, this doesn't seem like something Gronk was smart enough to do. Then I realized getting out of work is something Gronk would definitely be known how to do.
Yeah.
Like, it's a different type of smart to know how to get out of work like that. So I'm proud of Gronk. Because the worst part about any type of athletic sport is sprints. Yeah. I don't care. Sprints are garbage. Sprints are evil. I hate everything about them.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that Gronk has this plan, do you think he has to like day one, or do you think he has to like in the middle of the workouts?
Sounded like they won.
You know what? I bet they sent a list of how many they would need it done.
Yeah.
He was like, man, I ain't doing this all summer. He just, did what he had to do.
Yeah.
Typed it up, got it done. Got all the shirts ready.
Yep.
And I think that's super smart. And that's my expert of the week right there. That's expert of the week move, baby. Good job, Gronk. I'm proud of you. I aspire to be like you in that aspect one day.
Yeah.
For sure. Levi, what's your expert of the week?
Well, that was one of my experts of the week. So I'll move on to Wall Street bets, but along with Reddit Wall Street bets, I'll go further to, I read about a dude who cashed in on his stocks, and he took some of his money and he went and bought 6 Nintendo Switches and some games, and he donated them to his local children's hospital.
That's fire. Salute to you, bro.
So, and in his quote, he said that asking him why he did it, whatever, the basis around what he did is saying, hey, we see what's going on, like the class war, and it's become more transparent in the stock market exchange. But who are we? We can't criticize them if we turn around and just be greedy with our money. Yeah,
that's real.
Yeah,
that's real.
Use it on other people. So
for sure.
Shout out.
For sure. Yeah, salute to that guy.
Yeah.
Good job, bro. Mine not the expert of the week, Levi. I had 2 different directions I could go in with this one, but I know which one I'm going in.
Okay.
Are you familiar with former UFC fighter Tito Ortiz?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Did you know that he actually became a mayor fairly recently?
He became a mayor?
Yes, the mayor of whatever. Well, I'm sorry, he got elected to the city council of Huntington Beach, California.
Oh, okay.
And he was the mayor. He was designated mayor pro term in December, which means if something happens to the mayor, he steps in and becomes the mayor for a little bit until the mayor gets back, right? Levi, that was December 7th. In an article released January 29th, remember, that was December 7th. The Huntington Beach City Council is considering removing Tito Ortiz as mayor pro tem. He barely lasted a month.
What'd he do?
I think he got in there and they're just like, Tito, you're kind of not all there, huh? You're just kind of not all there, right? Okay. Here's the opening statement that they filled out. This is like a 7-page statement. This is the opening statement. On December 7th, Council member Tito Ortiz was selected unanimously by his fellow council members to serve as in a leadership role as mayor pro tem for the city of Huntington Beach, California. Or Huntington Beach, I'm sorry. California's not a city. Unfortunately, Mr. Ortiz has failed to perform at a level expected for this position, has demonstrated little commitment to serving his role with honor and dignity. His unprofessional demeanor and poor judgment have raised concerns amongst residents, local business owners, and his fellow council members. The Huntington Beach community expects local elected officials to take their governing responsibilities seriously, and we wholeheartedly agree. Now, I hear y'all. I understand. Also want to let y'all know, you gave Tito Ortiz a job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Was he elected into this? Or?
He was elected by the city council. I think it said elected to city council. He was elected to city council, but then from my understanding, he was elected to city council, and then they designated him as for the
so
mayor.
they did it. Yeah. So who are you giving the not the expert to? Them?
Tito for failing at a job in a month.
Okay.
Like, it's a
you
little bit
should give it to them too for even putting them in there.
But the thing is, like, dog, Tito, you couldn't last a month, bro.
Yeah.
You caught that in a month. They were like, "Oh, this was a terrible decision."
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe they just want him to shut up, right?
Maybe.
They just want him to, like, be quiet. Here, just throw him in this position that doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Yo," they were like sitting around laughing about it, and then one day like, "Yo, what if he became mayor?" And then everybody was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Oh. This was a terrible decision.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of this guy
quick. Get this dude up out of here. Yeah. So shout out to Huntington Beach, California, a place I have no desire to ever visit in my life.
Shout out.
What's your not the expert of the week?
I mean, I'm surprised you didn't name him, so I'll name him.
That Tito story came to me early in the week, and I'm like, okay, I got to add this to my notes so I remember it in case I don't have the expert next week. And then I got here, I'm like, oh yeah, that'll be my not the expert this week.
Yeah, Nick Sirianni.
Bro, he has a system, all right? And the system is our system is going to be to outsystem the other systems in the NFL by being smarter than their system, because their system does not have the IQ of our system. Our system's in the Mensa. You know what I'm saying? We got a Mensa group system, and their system is not that. So therefore, our system will be better than other systems.
Intelligently said.
Oh, my God. Levi, do you know how depressed I was during that press conference? Well, you know how long the week was for me when the picture came out. All his coaching hires.
Yeah.
I think I sent it to you 4 different times.
Yeah,
4
you
different
did.
captions.
You had like 4 different captions.
Every time I saw it, it got mad. It's made me mad. Like, who are these people and why have you hired them? It's so bad. It's like oh my god. And then that happened, and my man's literally what he say? The system. He said our system's going to be smarter than other teams.
He kept saying he said smart about 20 times.
He
And if
did.
you got to say smart 20 times in a 5-minute press conference,
that's what killed me, right?
Smart.
It's like he kept saying it, and I'm like, okay, so your system is everyone else's system.
Yeah.
I think everybody's system is to run plays that fit the offense and confuse the defense.
He kind of looked like a deer in the headlights when he was giving that.
I want y'all to hear this clip, y'all.
Football team. That we have a smart football team here, and I know we have the people in place to do that. The first part of being smart is knowing what to do. We're gonna have systems in place that are easier to learn. All right, complicated to the defense or offense that they're going against, or the special teams group they're going against, but easy for us to learn. Because when we can when we can learn our system and we can get good at our system, then our talent can take over. Less thinking equals talent take over, but we need to have systems in place, and we will have systems in place to do so. Next thing that's very important to me is that we build.
It reminds me of this video that's been trending of this girl trying to explain what's going on in the stock market. It's about 3 minutes of chaos. It was great.
Bro, that's literally every offense's goal is to confuse the defense.
Yeah.
That is to be as simple as possible while also confusing the other team.
Yeah.
That is the goal of everyone in football.
Yeah. I love how he really threw in, we're going to be really smart, and then the next few words were, but very simple. And
Yes. And he's like, and then the talent can take over after that.
Yeah.
So you just explain football to me, basically. You explain football to a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Just like when Michael Scott needed the surplus to be explained to him.
Yes.
And also kept making it simpler and simpler and simpler.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Nick Sirianni, the Eagles coach, sounded like right now.
Yeah.
My heart hurts.
Let me throw a spin zone at you, though.
Spin zone it for me.
Maybe Sirianni is so smart that he did that on purpose to make it seem like he's not smart. So while everybody's thinking he's not smart, he's actually smart. So he's outsmarting
playing chess when it's
those that don't think he's smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he's already playing chess.
Yeah.
4D chess.
Yes.
We already playing 2D checkers, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man. Would you rather have had that as your opening press conference or Crazy Eyes Gase?
No, I would rather have that.
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Because he could just be a bad public speaker or been nervous, right?
Yeah, yeah. But Gase looks like he's gonna kill somebody.
Gase did not like Coach.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I have to move on. Super storylines, Levi. This is a Super Bowl show. A lot is going on. This is like, I feel differently about the Super Bowl than most of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of them are just Super Bowls, like, oh, best team NFC, best team AFC. There's a lot going on here, Levi. There's a lot going on. For example, the obvious Mahomes-Brady matchup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that's a big deal. The future and present kings of football going at it. Secondly, do you know who is number 1 and number 2 in tight end playoff touchdowns, receptions, and catches?
Kansas City, Tampa Bay.
Kelsey and Gronk. Yeah. Travis Kelsey and Rob Gronkowski. We got that going at it. We got Mike Evans, one of the best receivers in football, who somebody doesn't really get best receiver in football talk a lot.
Mm-mm.
But he's like put up 1,000 yards every year he's been in the league. He's at 8,000 yards. He's put up 1,000 yards every season he's been in the league. He's on, I think it's the record for the most 1,000-yard seasons in a row, I believe.
Yeah, it may be.
I think it is. Like, it's a lot of storyline. A lot is at stake in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of legacies to be made. Andy Reid and Bruce Arians sticks out to me because Andy's looking to add another ring.
Mm-hmm.
All the missing rings that he has from his time in Philadelphia that he didn't get.
Mm-hmm.
And now Bruce Arians looking to, put himself up there in that pantheon with the champions.
Yeah.
Somebody who's been around football forever and finally got his head coaching shot and has been solid everywhere he's been.
I think that's the storyline that's not getting talked about enough is Arians versus Reid. Yeah. Only because they look like they could be brothers. And Andy was...
Low key, right? It's kind of a Travis Kelce, Jason Kelce thing going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Andy was more of the studious one. He did better in school while Bruce was out partying.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
The fact that Jason Kelce and Travis Kelce are brothers is the weirdest thing to me.
Yeah, it is.
They are not the same person at all.
No, they're not.
In any way, shape, or fashion. Even down to the women they date.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Travis. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. They're not. I see that. I can see Andy and Bruce definitely being related somehow. Bruce with his Kangles, like hanging out with the.
I mean, they kind of look alike to me too. Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah. But I'm very. This game is super deep and super interesting because Mahomes to me. Well, I'll get into that in the hot take segment, but it's a lot going on, and I'm very excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more excited for this Super Bowl than I have been for the Super Bowls in a minute. Like Kansas City and San Francisco excited me a little bit because it was like, oh, that's a good defense. I want to see what the Chiefs do. And it was Mahomes' first Super Bowl, but also this one's just like, yo, so many, like the future's going to be defined by the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because for all we know, I just talked about teams never get back there. This could be Mahomes' last Super Bowl for like 8 years or the rest of his career. He's packed an entire career in like 4 years already. He's got the MVPs and 2 Super Bowl appearances. That's more than half the NFC, just about all the NFC except for what, Russ and Brady.
Yeah.
Truthfully, right?
Yeah. 2
Super Bowls. Like he's better than that's more than Rodgers, more than Breeze, more tied with Wilson.
Yeah. Wait, Rodgers only been to 1?
He's only been to 1.
Hmm.
Only been to 1. Been a bunch of NFC championships. Only gotten to 1.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is, right?
Yeah.
He's packed a career in 4 years.
Yeah.
Basically, it's insane. It's truly insane. So this might be his last Super Bowl. I'm trying to appreciate that moment. Like, yo, when Mahomes gets back here?
This is not going to be his last Super Bowl.
What I just tell you about guaranteeing about talking about people going to be back? What did we just talk about, Levi? What did we just say?
I'll respect it.
Thank you. Might be it. Tom Brady's got another 8 years to play football, apparently. So,
yeah,
Lord only knows.
Yeah.
I mean, more he's going to go to.
Yeah.
So
Look, I just want you to think though. Imagine you, let's say this was back in the day, Tom Brady's second Super Bowl, and you were sitting here saying, "Go ahead, Brady, you better do it because this is probably gonna be the last one you'll ever be in."
Well,
you already had the whole
Brady
career.
He had to be good. He had to be good in Super Bowl. It's like his 4th one, so it's good for him. You know, Mahomes don't get that luxury. Mahomes got to kind of be good.
Yeah.
Chad, he ain't gonna get it done.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get it done at all.
Hey, he helped though.
Yeah, they do. He does. Next, I want to talk about all the greatness everywhere. I mentioned it a second ago with the Kelsey Gronk matchup, which I forgot was supposed to be in this segment, not the last one. It's a lot of great players on the field, bro. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Rob Gronkowski, Tom Brady,
Chris Godwin,
Jason Pierre-Paul, the young Devin White, Honey Badger back in the Super Bowl. I love Honey Badger.
Yeah.
Do you like Honey Badger?
I mean, he's cool.
You're an LSU guy. You're an Alabama guy.
Yeah, so when he was at LSU, I hated him.
Yeah.
So. I mean, but now I'm indifferent. I mean, he's cool.
I'm a big Honey Badger fan because, like, I like when dudes like that get their stuff together. You know what I'm saying? He has so much stuff going on in the LSU. I just love the fact that he got it together and became a very solid NFL player.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm glad safety worked out because we saw cornerback was not going to be the thing for him.
Yeah.
We saw that and kind of like, oh, that's not going to be. You're not going to be a cornerback at all. That's not going to be a thing.
Safety was definitely his position.
For sure. It was a good thing for him. I'm glad he got it together. I like seeing him there. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a lot of good matchups. Coaching matchup, like we said. We got the Todd Bowles on the defensive side of the ball versus Eric Bieniemy and Andy on the offensive side. Whew, it's going to be some matchups. And the game in week 12 was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
Outside of that first quarter when Tyreek made that man think about his life for a minute, you know?
Yeah,
200-something yards will do that to you.
Yeah.
And a quarter will do that to you. Have you think about a lot of things, you know? And now we get to see how they match up better with that because they figured something out in the second half. But the thing about that is now the counterpunch comes from Andy. But they got to counterpunch the counterpunch. It's going to be a fight. I'm so excited for the Super Bowl.
I know, you really are.
I'm deep in the Super Bowl, bro.
I do like the outside headlines that you're talking about. A lot of greatness.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of parallels going on here.
What we do at NT is we take different approaches, man.
Yeah.
We approach from different. You got to hear everything said so much this week.
I would say that for this game, I'm looking forward to it, of course. I'm not getting all hyped for it. I'm sure once it gets closer, I will be more
you'll
hyped.
start feeling it.
But to me, the gameplay, it's just the keys to the game and how it's going to go down. Is kind of it's oversimplified or more simple, I think, in this case compared to other. I don't know. This
I'll tell you the best
matchup is
prediction
just.
I heard this week.
Yeah, go ahead.
Someone told me at my job. He said, "I'm telling you, this game go 3 ways: the Chiefs win by a blowout, the Bucks win by a blowout, or it'll be a close game."
Yeah.
So, okay, every outcome possible.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Every outcome is possible. Yeah, but. I don't know. I think it's just the way both the teams play. It's their styles, so they're
kind of similar in a lot of ways.
Yeah, they really are.
In a lot of ways, they're very similar teams.
Yeah,
one just has a quarterback that can run, and the other one
doesn't.
Can't move at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to the approaches
It'll be
everybody
fun.
brings. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that because I've gotten more into like the X and O side of things, and like the in-depth stuff, I've become like more enamored with how this matchup's gonna go because I want to see who's gonna counter who.
Yeah.
Because really, I don't even know what be going on. You know what's crazy, bro? I listen to all these smart people talk about football, and I still be having to go to their Twitter feed to understand what's happening at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like okay, explain this to me. Let me see the film breakdown. It's like I kind of saw it. Let me see the breakdown. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on now.
Yeah.
That's really how it goes.
Well, it's crazy too, just because sometimes I get caught up like in pre-snap. Where should my eyes be on the screen right now? Like,
I'd be trying to watch random stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm gonna watch the slot receiver on this play.
Yeah, exactly.
Just see what happens, and they never get the ball. Person I watch never gets the ball unless it's like the defense is scrambling. You see them running around. Then that person gets the ball all the time. When defense don't know when defense like waving somebody over.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that ball's going right there. I know where it's going.
I'm usually watching the linebackers.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
seeing how
Yeah.
linebackers are reacting and stuff,
linebacker,
which I
yeah.
think is a pretty good like marker.
Yeah, I like to watch.
put your
I like to watch
eyes on.
secondary sometimes. See what's
Yeah.
going on there. It's like trying to watch off ball action with basketball.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, wonder what this person. Let's watch the off ball action, and that person never gets the ball you watch. It's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I'm wasting my time doing that.
I do want to throw in on great players.
Yes,
Unfortunately, we will not have Antonio Brown
He's out?
in this game. I think he is.
okay.
They're
Yeah.
kind of saying game time decision, but it's more likely he's not going to be in.
Mm.
So I think that's going to hurt the Bucks, and I think it hurt the Bucks last week too. Even though they pulled off the dub,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there was at points in the game I was thinking, oh yeah, having AB out there would be pretty clutch. So
It definitely would. Yeah, this is somebody else you got to watch, right?
yeah,
Because
him running underneath
Right,
to the
right.
out wherever getting in space.
right,
Yeah.
and in the same vein, Sammy Watkins is good to go for Sunday for the Chiefs.
Mm.
So that's
Yeah.
Hardman, Kelsey, Watkins, and
Hill.
Hardman, Kelsey, Watkins,
Hill.
Hill. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I was trying.
you
That's
were
the
leaving
first
out
time I thought
Hill.
of. I was gonna say him last, and I forgot his name. It was
Yeah.
so weird. That's a lot that you gotta watch, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot you gotta watch. But the Chiefs are the.
I mean, do you really got to watch Sammy though?
Yes,
Oh, you do.
Samuel. I mean, that's the problem. You gotta watch because they're the guys
How
that
many
catch
catches
passes.
Sammy averaging per game right now?
Sammy's missed a few weeks this week, but Sammy he's missed a few weeks.
I don't
this
care
year.
about that. How many?
But
to all
I'm
the
saying,
games
bro, if he's on the
played.
field, you gotta pay attention.
Yeah, you do. I mean,
Sammy
you
didn't
do.
Sammy have catch in the Super Bowl last year?
Maybe.
I think he
don't know.
did.
I think he did. Yeah, you're
I think
right.
he did. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's just somebody else on the field. Like, dang, forgot about Sammy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And we at home like, oh wow, it's Sammy. Look, it's
Yeah.
Sammy. He's there.
But you say that while Tampa Bay's got, like you said, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, could have Antonio Brown, won't. But along with that, Gronk, Brait, OJ Howard's been out. He would have been another guy.
I think
Scotty
O.J. Howard thing's
Miller.
over with.
I mean,
I think OJ Howard thing's over with. We
Oh,
were
you
trying to make the
think
OJ
so?
Howard thing happen for a minute. It hadn't happened.
yeah.
Didn't he tear his Achilles or something?
Yeah, he's been out
Yeah.
like this whole season.
Yeah. It's good. It's wild. But yeah, so they got Sammy Watkins back. And like I said, they were giving the Bucks defense fits without him.
Mhm.
So now he's back. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah,
It's a
we'll
lot.
see.
It's a lot going on. Now we'll get into the fun part, Levi.
Mm-hmm.
The hot takes.
Get into the takes.
I got a few takes that were delivered to me.
Go ahead.
A simple one from the homie Josh Sperry. He just said bleep Tom Brady.
Ah.
I was like, yep, I'm with that. My man Kazadi, what up, bro? He I asked him what to take. He said that the Super Bowl MVP will be a player on defense who seals the game with a pick six. I said, ooh, I like the energy. I like that energy.
Mm-hmm.
I like what's going down with it. I think we got a comment on our Instagram about this. Someone said they
Yeah.
have actual take.
What is that? That
On our
hot,
Instagram?
hot garbage take?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
if
what
you want to
happened.
read that trash.
Say what?
Yeah, if you want to read that trash.
I'm gonna go look at it real quick. Let me just see what they said.
Oh, you didn't
'Cause
see it?
I saw it, but I forgot. I want to get it right. I
It's
want
a
to get
terrible
it just right.
take.
I want to get it just right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, M. Barks. I don't know how to say that.
Barcena.
Barcena said, hot take. Tom Brady will have more rushing yards than Mahomes. That's a spicy take. That's a real like the thing with Tom Brady can end up with 0 rushing yards and a touchdown on a
Yeah.
sneak.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
I have 2 hot takes here.
Okay.
All right. One hot take in general is that Tom Brady will have his longest Super Bowl touchdown pass this year.
Ooh.
You know what his longest touchdown pass in Super Bowl is?
No.
In all 12 of 28 Super Bowls?
No.
26 yards.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, 26. It's his longest touchdown pass in Super Bowl.
Well, they're pretty good at. That's not the way the Patriots
He has
play.
136 total touchdown passing yards in the Super Bowl.
You're telling me, wait, the Randy Moss year wasn't a Super Bowl year?
It was, but he didn't have a pass longer than 26 yards in the Super Bowl. That's insane, right?
That is insane.
Yeah, Randy Moss. He didn't do it. I gotta find. I lost the whole. It was somebody posted on Reddit because they said like they saw Jake Delhomme, his one Super Bowl appearance, had 136 touchdown passing yards, and that's 3 more yards than Tom Brady's total.
Wow.
Of 133 and 8. That's insane, right?
That is insane.
That's wild.
Jake Delhomme.
AB is not going to be missed. He hasn't done anything great since he's been with the Bucks.
Who gave that take?
My aunt. So watch your mouth. Be
Hey,
careful.
auntie. Yeah. That's an okay take. I'm so glad I asked who gave that take before.
Oh, that was good stuff.
To be fair, he hasn't been the consistent producer. Exactly. He's had some games where he's been the only guy open. Yeah.
His job is to just be all right.
Yeah.
Because somebody got to be open. That's his job. Hey, it's like, hey, you might be the one to throw to here.
But I'm just saying, in a game like this, though, that is very key.
Those are the people
exactly.
That matter. The stars in these games are like
your slot receivers.
Yeah.
You got to
quarterbacks, of course, do their things, but the other guys is iffy.
Yeah. I could just see. I think this would be the big game that he would come onto the scene.
Could make the name for himself.
Yeah.
Not no name. You know what I'm saying? No name sounds harsh, but you know what I mean. A lesser talked about player can make the name here.
But I would figure that if you're scheming it right, or not right, I'm not an expert. So,
I know what you're saying. If you're scheming, you're not game planning for Antonio Brown first.
No, but I would think he's the great. He's the great second read, though, because if you're going to draw it up for Godwin to go deep, Mike Evans going deep, and if you're Kansas City in the big game, you're trying to keep the defense or the offense in front of you, then bang, you got AB right there running in the flat.
Right.
Wide open. You got a second hot take?
Yeah, she's also a Steelers fan, so.
Oh, she is?
She has
so bad blood
she's
there.
Not Antonio Brown.
I understand that. I understand.
My second hot take. Patrick Mahomes. I don't need to say anything more for Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback I've ever seen play football. Period.
Yeah.
He don't need another ring from me.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best I've ever seen play this position.
Mm-hmm.
My man's been arguing me all week, but France been arguing me about this all week.
Mm-hmm.
He hates the fact that I said this. I'm like, no, he's the best quarterback I've seen. I don't need anything else. I don't need to see nothing else. Patrick Mahomes don't need another ring. Tony Romo said that Mahomes needs this ring or he can never catch Tom Brady's legacy or whatever. Yeah, he said that this week.
Okay.
I'm like, that's a lot. Like I said, he might not get back, but he's already better than him. So he doesn't really need too much more. And those people don't like that take because, he has 6 championships. And talking about talent. Mahomes, most talented quarterback I've seen play football. Anybody got a problem with it? Comment, text me, tweet me. I don't care. I'm with all the smoke. I'm with all things. All things, all smoke.
I'll give you some smoke right here if you want the pushback.
Talk to me. What's up?
We can't. I don't know. It's hard for me even to get up for this right now. But I don't know. I would say let's let the career ride for a little bit before we see. Because look, okay, well, how about this? Okay, we can have this conversation right here because you and Josh.
You angled a little bit on that one.
Do what?
You angled a little bit on that one. You got heated.
Oh yeah.
I saw the angle change.
But something just popped in my head, which I'm about to bring up. So you and Josh gave me flack for a take that I gave earlier this year, which was, why don't we put Patrick Mahomes under the spotlight a little bit? Or, we like to, when we talk about great quarterbacks, we always talk about, oh, well, he was playing for Belichick, or, he had this dude drawing up the plays for him.
Yes.
He was playing with this guy. He was playing with this guy, blah, blah, blah. And so y'all told me that was a terrible take, and y'all were going to tell me why that was a terrible take, but I've yet received that. So
because we saw Alex Smith with those same weapons, and he had a year where he didn't even throw a touchdown to a receiver.
Yeah.
Like, we saw Alex Smith not do anything with these weapons. Mahomes came in there and was cooking everybody.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the wide receivers coach that coached the Chiefs when they didn't have a touchdown, you know who it is?
Who?
The head coach of the Houston Texans.
Yeah, okay, I thought that's who you were going to say.
Yeah, he got a job. Yeah,
David
Culley.
David Culley. My argument would be on that would be, okay, that's a good argument, but Alex Smith is your subpar average, like, pocket
Correct.
QB,
And
whatever.
Mahomes is
You're
very
dumped
much
down.
not that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he's very good, and he's been able to do a lot of things other QBs can't do. But you can also argue that's where you step in. Oh, if you gave Aaron Rodgers that, what would he be doing with it?
I'm sure he would be. I'm sure Aaron would be great with it.
Yeah, yeah.
But Mahomes got an MVP in his first year as full starter.
Mm-hmm.
Has been in the conference championship every year he's played.
I think Mahomes, what he's done is cool, and I don't know. I don't get.
When I watch, the thing is, when I say the best quarterback I've seen,
Mm-hmm.
I go off like talent and what I'm watching.
Yeah, yeah.
I watch Mahomes play football. I don't see anybody that played the position better than he has.
I mean, I told you this is gonna be hard for me to argue.
Yeah,
but I'm still.
I know. I
giving
appreciate
it
the push. You
effort
got to
here.
put effort forward. Yeah, I like the pushback. I like the pushback. You know, it's a hot take. Somebody had to push back on it.
Yeah.
Somebody take the other side of it.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Me personally, no. Right now, I would not mark him as the greatest ever, even though I'm definitely with you there. But by the end of his career, I will be probably putting him as.
Yeah.
But I'm just waiting for the career. Let's let it ride and let's see where it goes. Because who knows? Maybe he could surpass Brady in ring count.
He could, and if he does, I was just ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Because the rest of y'all had to wait for rings.
Yeah.
To determine which quarterback you lost on the field to play better football.
Yeah.
I don't have to do that.
I was trying to go back and find a little recording. I wanted to give you. I meant to send it to you, but it was from Bill Burr, like one of his takes on Mahomes, and it had me dying when I heard it. But it was funny though. It's just you know how Burr is, but
Boston.
Oh no. Well, he said. I don't know if you've listened to his Monday morning podcast.
I haven't. I've seen clips. He's always really funny.
Yeah. So he's just ranting or whatever. But he talks about how everybody was freaking out 2 weeks ago when he made that little shovel pass, or that he threw it underhanded.
Oh yeah, see, I don't even get surprised by that anymore. That's where he's at.
Yeah, but
like,
I think he was just talking about the announcers. But it's kind of like every time now with Mahomes, like every time, I don't know. I should have just played the recording, but it was funny though. It was good. But yeah, I just think it's gotten to that. Like every little thing Mahomes does now is kind of like, oh my god,
yo,
did you
Mahomes
see what he just did?
Is the only quarterback I watch where if he throws the ball, I assume it's going to be completed.
No, yeah,
every time. Like if I see him launch it and it's going like. I see that air ball and I see the camera phone. I'm like, oh, that's a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's basically like, oh, I wonder who's gonna catch this touchdown pass today. You know?
Yeah.
He's in rarefied air right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want shovel passes to be discounted from shovel passes and touch passes to be discounted from passing yards.
Yeah, making it running yards.
Yeah. And that would like affect his numbers some, but it would also it's just right.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're doing this.
Yeah.
You and me can play quarterback doing that, Levi. That's easy.
Yeah.
That's not a pass. That's a I don't think those should be counted as passing yards.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. I think Rumble was on the call this Sunday. I think CBS got the Super Bowl.
Let's go.
Very excited. Very interested.
I love Tony Romo.
Get ready for no quarterbacks to get not blamed for anything.
Yes.
That man has never blamed the quarterback for a single thing they've done at any point.
Nope.
It's incredible.
I love how hyped Tony Romo gets.
He gets so excited.
Yeah. His excitement makes me.
It carries over, bro. It carries over for sure.
It does.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I'm someone, I don't think there's a commentating team I don't like. I like Buck and Eggman. I know a lot of people don't like Joe Buck. I think Joe Buck's good at his job.
I don't know why people hate on.
Like Buck's very good at his job.
Yeah, I would say that duo is my least favorite out of.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Collinsworth and Jim and Al Michaels are fun.
I think that's number one for me.
Al Michaels, when they go like to the shots in the booth, Michaels always looks bored.
Yeah,
he looked bored with Madden too. Like Madden, we stand up talking to him outside, and Al Michaels like, yeah, Like Michael just seems so bored.
He's just always chill.
Yeah.
He's just here.
He getting to the checks though.
Yeah.
My cousin asked why has nobody picked up Romo as a coach. I think it's because Romo knows he can make more money on TV.
Yes.
So he's good with that. Was it making like 18 mil, something like that?
Yeah.
A year. Yeah, he's making like 18 mil a year. He won't get that as a coach. My man's gonna get this TV bread.
Yeah.
Until it dries up. Jason Witten's a high school coach now.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah. I saw Liberty Christian High School. I thought that was the one in Virginia. There's Liberty Christian.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, is it that one?
Yeah.
He went up there, huh? Okay. But no, he's at a different one in Texas.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And so is Phillip Rivers.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Because he's had that in the bag, I think, for the past 2 years. Or it's your position whenever you retire at Alabama.
Makes sense for sure. So you got any hot takes?
Yeah, I got some hot takes.
Talk to me. You keep hot takes. You've inspired me to do more hot takes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
If Tom Brady throws 0 interceptions in this game, they win. That's gonna be the key right there.
Does he have to throw touchdowns too, or just no picks?
Yeah, of course we're gonna need some touchdowns in
there.
there.
I mean, he's won. He's had playoff runs where he didn't throw a touchdown.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's
touchdown,
true.
So
that's true.
He only had to throw one.
Actually, you know what? Let me parlay that. So we're gonna go. If
double.
This could go with him not having touchdowns. He may have one. It's more the turnovers, but playoff Lenny, 150 yards plus on the ground.
$150 for playoff Lenny?
$150.
Ooh.
2 touchdowns.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's a lot.
And 1 receiving touchdowns. So 3 total touchdowns. 100, and I'm gonna make it 150 plus all-purpose yards.
Okay, save us a little money.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it right there.
I want what the prop bet is on that in Vegas right now.
Yeah,
I bet you can make a nice piece of change off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Might need to look into that.
Yeah.
After the show, we're gonna have to. I'll text my boy and I'll have him do
Bet.
that for me. Yeah,
Bet.
we'll check that out.
But yeah, I do think Leonard Fournette. I'm gonna name him MVP.
Okay.
MVP. If the Bucks win, MVP.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with that. I like Lenny.
Yeah. Oh, I do too. Yeah. Well, I didn't like him when he was at LSU.
Why not?
But
it was Les Miles' favorite thing. Les Miles like, we can run the middle Leonard Fournette against Alabama.
Actually, you know what? I do appreciate Leonard Fournette because I got to watch. It was a nice prop up. Oh, here you are, Leonard. Here's your Heisman Trophy, and then here comes Alabama and just embarrasses them. Watch Reuben Foster.
Les Miles was out there with Justin Jefferson trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
That man could not get not fix a quarterback for anything.
Nope.
And he would get like 4 and 5 stars. They just come there and not be good.
Yeah.
Like at some point, this is a you problem, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, that
special guy.
Yeah,
special guy, that Les Miles.
Crazy.
Yes.
But I've been trying to think of something on the Chiefs side though to give a hot take with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna have to say, I don't know, man. I just think it's gonna be the Tyreek Hill, Patrick Mahomes show again.
I'm here
for the
that.
Chiefs if they because Tyreek had 269 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Right. But I think most of those yards came in the first half.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, because
he had that many yards. Yeah, he had all 3 of their touchdowns.
Right.
Yeah, 24, 27.
The Bucks
27, 24.
Yeah, the Bucks ended up doubling him with the safety help over the top for him and Kelsey in the second half.
Yeah.
Why they didn't come out with that in the beginning of the game, I'll never understand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they felt the need to leave that man by himself on Tyreek Hill. That was just mean.
Yeah.
That was mean. I felt bad for that dude. I was like, yo, stop doing this to him.
Mm-hmm.
Just help him. He needs help. This man is dying.
Yeah. So they're definitely going to have to get that. I'm going to say, you know what? Hot take.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes. Not. I'm going to say, you know what? Leading receiver, who's going to be the X factor in this? It's not going to be Sammy. It's not going to be Tyreek. I think Mecole Hardman.
Mecole Hardman. Yes, sir. You saw that clip that went viral from the Wired after he muffed the punt and was over there like upset.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he muffed the punt in the first half. They gave the Bills. I think the Bills got a touchdown off that.
Mm-hmm.
He slammed his helmet and threw the towel over his head.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's super hard on himself about stuff like that. Even though it was early in the game, everybody had to go over and give him encouragement. It was really just a nice lift up clip from everybody. Like Kelsey was talking to him.
That's nice.
Gordon was talking to him. Mahomes over there talked to him. Then they got him the thing was they got him the ball the next drive, make sure he was okay. They're like, yo, get here. Make something happen. You're good, bro.
Nice.
And he made it happen.
I like that.
It's just an example, lift your people up, man. You
know?
Your people down, lift them up.
Yeah.
Lift them on up. Yeah. So I see what you're doing there. I like your takes.
Yeah.
I like your spike.
But I'm here for the I'm entrenched in the Bucks victory here. So
I mean, you've rode this train all year, so you're on the verge of being right.
Yes,
I think I was on the I'm not betting against the Chiefs thing until the playoffs came. Then I started betting against the Chiefs.
Yeah,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was really one of those things where I just stopped trusting them. Well, I started trusting football to hate me, so I stopped cheering for them at a certain point.
Yeah.
So I was still cheering for them, but I started expecting them to not be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I like your Hardman thing because it's gonna be an unsung hero for sure.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I do have concerns for the Chiefs, and we'll get into our final predictions now. If that's your last take.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to our final predictions. If you had area of concern for the Bucks, what would it be? Because I got full disclosure, I got the Chiefs, he got the Bucks, basically. If you had area of concern for the Bucks, what would it be for you?
So, of course, this isn't my original thing. I'm not going to credit who I got this from, but of course it made all the sense in the world. And statistically, everybody's been talking about it. But Bucks, when it comes to defense, they're number 1 in the league. Well, top 5 overall, number 1 in rushing. Kind of middle of the pack in passing.
Yeah.
I think when it was early in December, I couldn't find recently because I don't have PFF, but they were like the 6th. They blitzed the most, like 6th most in the NFL. Do a lot of blitzing. Yeah. Well,
they didn't blitz a lot in week 12. I don't think it's Chiefs. I think they changed up and didn't blitz a lot. If I remember correctly. I think
you may be right about that.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why they were able to hold the Chiefs to 27.
Yeah.
I think that may be right. I kind of got the idea that they did blitz and that was kind of a mistake. And so they switched things around. I could be wrong.
I can't remember. I don't think they did.
You may be right. And so my key for this, like for the Bucks to win, is just hold with the 4-man rush, 4 guys on the line. They were very successful 2 weeks ago against the Packers.
For sure.
Getting Aaron Rodgers. Didn't have to bring a linebacker. And with Patrick Mahomes, you're going to have to drop guys back in coverage with all those weapons and spy him a little bit too because he can run.
Right.
So that's going to be the key for the Bucks. And then along with, like, if Brady doesn't turn the ball over, he had 2 interceptions. He had 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns, 3 picks last week.
Okay, well, that was last week. But the first time around, I mean, they only lost by 3. They had to make a comeback. But, he threw 2 interceptions compared to Mahomes with 0.
Right.
So, that's been my thing all year and why I had them go to the Super Bowl is that I said, hey, look, Tom Brady is just, he's not going to hand the ball over every time, like Jameis did.
Right. So. And he waited till the playoffs started doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So if we can. The defense got it together, like, y'all good?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to start. I'm going to get on some Jameis stuff. I watched some Jameis tape. I like some of the things he tried.
He really was. Like, it was kind of disrespectful, honestly, because I feel like he was telling Jameis, hey, look, I can still win playing like you.
Can you imagine how mad Jameis had to be in the Packers game? Like, I did that all the time.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Me. He's me. He's doing the me.
But they still won, though, somehow.
Yeah.
But, I think that's the key for them is don't get blitz happy. But that defensive line, if they can generate pressure on Patrick Mahomes, they weren't able to get deep a lot of times. They were having to throw intermediate. But Patrick Mahomes, too, is like one of the most successful QBs against the blitz. He can get out of his hand really early. So, that's key for the Bucs.
I think some on that same line, what I'm concerned with for the Chiefs is the fact that losing Eric Fisher is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And he's out now. So they're down 3 starting offensive linemen total. 1 they didn't have all year because my man Duvernay Tariff went back to Canada to help build a COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
Because he's just that kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's super smart. But now they're down Fisher. They're starting left tackle. Left tackle? Right tackle?
Oh, I don't know. This is news to me. I didn't know they were down these guys.
He tore the Achilles in the Bills game.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
They lost Eric Fisher. They're down 2 offensive tackles. Against the defensive line, like you said, it's been very solid. Pierre-Paul is coming. Vita Vea is coming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing someone else on that line, I think. What's that line I'm missing?
Yeah.
But they got some guys that are coming. And I think the 2 weeks will help the Chiefs come up with some packages to maybe slow that down.
Mm-hmm.
But the 49ers thing gives me encouragement about that, even though that's a concern for me. The 49ers had a lot of success getting pressure on Mahomes early in that game too, last year. But the thing with the Chiefs is you have to do it for the full 4 quarters with that defense. You have to be on it all 4 quarters. And I don't know if any defense can really do it that. It's like it's asking a lot to be on it for 4 quarters against that offense. It's just asking a whole lot. Mahomes has never lost a game more than one possession in the NFL.
And Ndamukong
Suh. Okay. Yeah, they got a lot of dudes that can bring the heat.
And Golston, yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of dudes that can bring the heat. So it is a concern. But like I said, I do like the fact that looking at last year's Super Bowl, staying with the Chiefs for 4 quarters is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Mahomes never lost by more than one possession in the NFL his entire career, which is just ridiculous. So that's what gives me faith with the Chiefs, even though I am worried about if I see him get sacked and hurried a lot, I won't be shocked by that.
Mm-hmm.
But will the Bucs be able to do it all game, or will they have enough of a cushion to do that all game? Is the next question. Like I said, I think Brady's got to have the best game he's had in the playoffs for sure. Like, it can't be any of this. No, that Saints thing's not getting off. I don't see Mahomes giving you 3 turnovers or whatever Breeze was. And Mahomes is capable of throwing the ball in places Drew Brees physically cannot. No, knock on Drew Brees. I can't throw the ball in those places either, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying he's capable of throwing the ball places Drew Brees cannot. The Packers game, I think they got the Packers number, man. I feel like the Bucs has had the Packers number.
Yeah.
because you blew them out the first time. You handle them the second time. Like, I think that's one of those matchups, one of those styles make fight situations. So that doesn't play too much in my thinking, in my rationale here.
Mm-hmm.
But the Bucks, this is a difficult matchup. The Bucks were weird all year, but they kind of got together at the right time. They had the weird 4-game losing streak, and then got to play a bunch of cupcakes and got it right.
Yeah,
it was like the benefit of playing bad teams. You can figure some things out on offense that will carry over, and the defense being able to carry in what they have is going to be the biggest test. It's going to be Brady's going to have to play the game of his life. Brady versus Matthew is going to be fun. I like Brady versus Tyrann Mathieu. I think Matthew might get one off of him.
He may.
I think he'll get one off of him. But yeah, that's what it's going to be, man. My final prediction, I'm going with the Chiefs, of course. I don't think we're gonna get into the 30s in this game.
Ooh.
I don't think we're getting to the 30s.
Okay.
As I say that. No, I don't think we're getting to the 30s. I don't think Chiefs got to the 30s last year, did they? Against the 49ers? I don't think they did.
I'll look that up.
I'll look it up too. I don't think they got to the 30s last year. Or they may have gotten really. Wow, okay. Okay, it was 31-20. I'm sorry. So they did get right into the 30s. Because I think because they took the lead and then got that extra touchdown towards the end of it to like secure the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs, and I don't think we get to the 30s. I think it's probably like a 28, 24, 28.
So pretty 23. Similar to first go around.
Yeah. I can see it being within one score. I can also see the Chiefs like kind of getting like a 10-point lead late and holding it there. One of those type things where it's like a 28, like a 24-14 type thing, but it's tight the whole game. It's not like it's like when the Chiefs offense gets rolling, it's like once they see the end zone once, they just keep scoring. It's like me on FIFA. Once I score that first goal on the second difficulty, it's over with.
Yeah,
I'm gonna rack up about 6 of them. When I go up another difficulty, I ain't scoring one. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am on FIFA. I'm so bad at FIFA. I'm so bad at FIFA. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go Chiefs. I got Chiefs, man. I'm gonna just say Chiefs by 10.
Chiefs by 10?
I'm gonna say Chiefs by 10.
I'm gonna say Bucks. I'm gonna give them 34 to, we'll say 27. 34, 27, and the difference is so last night, if I was picking this game, I would have said, well, I would have kept with the Bucks, of course, because I've kept with them. But I would have prefaced it saying, I really think Chiefs are going to win, though. Blah, blah. As time has moved forward, I think that the Bucks are actually just the better team. Because I'm trying to think of back in Week 12 when they first played each other. Yeah, I know. Look, both teams are. They possess embarrassments of riches.
They are very loaded.
Yes, exactly.
It's got some college. It's got like some college football vibes to it.
Yeah, and I know we've talked on this show before about playoff Andy, playoff Mahomes, or flipping the switch, and the Chiefs, like in Week 12, that was a flip the switch game because all season they've been kind of, we know they're good. They haven't really impressed us, but we're just waiting for them to flip that switch
till the playoffs.
I think they flipped the switch. Well, actually, you may be right because
all year I've been like, the playoffs game, like, oh, okay, that's the Chiefs I know.
Yeah, you may be right because they did start out hot against the Bucks in that game, and the Bucks made it a comeback. Right. I just think looking at these teams to where they are right now compared to where they were in Week 12, and this just may be bias and just stupidity. I just think the Bucks are a better team than that. I've seen more progression out of the Bucks than I've seen out of the Chiefs.
I agree with that. I was thinking the Bucks had way more room to improve.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you're right about that. But I think, and it's a mixture of a lot of things. You've got so many pieces that are weapons, but you don't know how to utilize them yet.
Right.
You're still trying to figure out play calling, kind of. Yes. You're giving Tom Brady a little bit more leeway. So I think there was a lot more room for improvement. But I think, they took the steps, though. They did what they had to do. So, I don't know, man. Like, I think I'm pretty excited about. I don't know. I'm hyping myself up right now. Oh, and I got into it? Yes, exactly, bro. And I got to throw one more hot take in because this should have been the first hot take I spewed, and I got mad when I saw his name, and I was like, "Wow, I didn't."
You can make me put my glasses down when I do this one too.
I don't know.
Glasses down.
This should not surprise you, though.
Okay.
This goes with the trends. This is a Brady trend.
Oh yeah.
The leading wide receiver for the Bucks will be Scotty Miller.
Scotty Miller's fast, though.
Oh, yeah, he is. But Julian Edelman time, Wes Welker time, whichever. Amendola time.
Yeah,
like that's.
yeah,
I
he's
mean
gonna be going for
that
Scotty.
is like
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's
when everybody's focused on Gronk
Yeah.
or like these guys that got deep.
right.
That's
right,
where.
right.
Yeah, where's the small
Yeah.
white guy at? Like zigging and zagging out there. It's just
Right.
so. Yeah, I think he'll bail him out. Because that's what Antonio Brown would have been, in my
Right.
opinion. He's the bailout
Yeah,
piece.
yeah.
So I think Scotty Miller will step into the bailout role and perform well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Jones will have to cook. Just get some pressure up there.
Yes.
Chris Jones will have to have a big game. For
Yeah.
Sure. That's what they pay you for, though.
Yeah.
Chris Jones, Frank Clark's on y'all.
Yeah.
Do you think?
And I think I don't know how they do it. What do you think about Kansas City? Like, do you think it's important for them to come out and establish a run game with it? Because they weren't successful, and like I said, the Bucs are number one
Yeah.
run defense. Do you just go past 7?
I think you got to just, do it a few times
Mm-hmm.
just to change it up a little bit. There's some misdirections out there,
Yeah.
Because the way the Chiefs running game works is like it might be regular runs or it might be, a jet sweep to Tyreek Hill, or reverse to Miko Hardman. Like I think it's just, or a touch pass, which is a run too.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they got so many ways they can do it. I'm excited to see Andy Reid off bye weeks. He had 2 weeks to prep and as an offense. Another thing here is this is gonna be a weird Super Bowl because it's not gonna have the typical Belichick. Let's just stall him out for as long as possible and just get the sneaky win. I think Bruce gonna be going for it.
Yeah.
Like guns to the wall. I think it's gonna be a lot of fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun because
Yeah.
these are 2 very aggressive coaches.
You know what?
so-
I'm changing my. I think we're gonna get into the 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. I think we
we
get into the 30s. It's gonna be some high scoring.
Because I'm thinking a lot of these drives
I'm
aren't
trying
gonna
to
last very long.
Yeah, I'm trying
Like,
to think if I trust Brady to get into the 30s now at this point, from what I've seen in the playoffs this year.
Well, I think he's getting into the 30s because, like I said, playoff Lenny will have at least 3
that's right.
scores.
Oh yeah, 150 yards
So,
playoff. Lane.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. Sean says somebody scoring at least 35.
35.
Yeah, he says somebody scoring 35.
What I say? 34.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna keep with that then. I'm gonna
I
say
like it. Yeah.
34-27 Bucks.
Also, how good is the Bucks kicker? Can he bail Tom Brady out?
Oh, who is it? Suck up? Who's there?
Is Brady
Suck up.
gonna be in a position where he has a kicker that can win the Super Bowl for him, while he just gets the ball halfway down the field?
Make a call to the Grammaticas.
I want to see a Grammatica dance again. I miss the Grammaticas. They ain't got no dancing
Oh, I do
kicking kids.
too.
They ain't got no dance kicking kids. Remember that time the one towards ACL dancing?
Oh, that wasn't Martine though. That was
That was the other one. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
who was
I forgot.
I can't remember his name.
I forget. The kicker is Suck Up. Yes.
Yeah, Suck
Thank you,
Up.
bro.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
So he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he might be able to save him if they get into that position.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Or maybe Harrison can save the Chiefs' butt curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not.
I
work
know
out
what
well.
you're going
Yeah.
for. I know what you're going for.
Save their butt curse.
Yes. Well, you got our picks. You got our Super Bowl extravaganza. We are getting to I'm Not an Expert, but Levi, can you go? Oh, I'll go first
Okay.
because I got something a little different from I'm Not an Expert. But
Okay.
I'm not an expert, but I got my top 5 most essential party foods for the Super Bowl, Levi. Size top 5. All right.
Okay.
Number 1, of course, chicken wings. All right. Whatever flavor you want, you know what I'm saying? I prefer lemon pepper.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Lemon pepper, you want to do some mild, that's cool.
Mhm.
But before you go hot, make sure your room can handle. If you're having a party, make sure your room. See, I'm bringing not only food options, but also tips for hosting your party. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to go hot, make sure your friends can handle hot wings. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the room is able to handle spicy. You want everybody to enjoy your wings. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to go hot wings, make sure everybody can deal with the hot wings. You feel me? So I prefer lemon pepper, safe choice, mild. Maybe throw it, if you want to be fancy, throw a little garlic parmesan in there if you're nasty with it. You know what I'm saying? Live how you live. But chicken wings must happen. A mix of flats and drums too. You ain't got to go all flats. Do what don't pay the upcharge. Just mix it up. And don't air fry them or bake them. You put them things in grease or get somewhere that puts them in grease, or I will burn your house down.
Yeah.
Next, we got sliders. See, Levi, you know how sliders are good. See, you want to minimize the cleanup, right? You want things people can eat real easy. They might even need a plate. You come through, grab 1 or 2, keep going. You don't want a lot of plates, a lot of paper towels everywhere you got to clean up later. You know what I'm saying? You want to just minimize it. Sliders are delicious. I love sliders. A nice beef slider. You can do turkey. You can do ground turkey if you want. That's fine. Do a little bit of both. Save everybody. Make sure everybody's taken care of. You know what I'm saying? People don't like red meat. You can get turkey slider. A salmon slider. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up a little bit. Get fancy with it. You got options. I prefer a slider. You ain't got to do them all with bacon. You can do some with bacon, some without bacon, some with cheese. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Leo, I respect the air fryer. Like, I'm not anti-air fryer.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for my Super Bowl party, I need them things in peanut oil.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The fire of the peanut oil. Third, you need a dessert option. Cookies are always safe and easy. Get a cookie. People grab one and go. You want grab and go things at the Super Bowl party. You don't want a bunch of scooping and all that. You want grab and go. Just grab it. Go sit down. Go back to the game. Stand around, mingle a little bit, take a bite. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. All right. So you want cookies. Chocolate chip, preferably. Don't put no nuts in them either. No pecans. No macadamia. Don't put no nuts in the cookies. Just put the chocolates and the chips in there and go on about your day. Okay? That's all you need.
Oatmeal raisins.
What'd you just say to me?
Oatmeal raisin is underrated.
No, it's not appreciated. It doesn't matter. Oatmeal raisin
Good.
is terrible. Don't bring oatmeal or raisins in my cookies. Or don't bring raisins in nothing ever, actually. Oatmeal raisins.
So you don't like oatmeal cookies, though?
No.
Oatmeal cookies are good.
No, I don't like oatmeal cookies. I don't like peanut butter cookies either. That's a hot take.
Oh, okay,
somebody.
yeah. I'm not a big peanut butter cookie fan either.
It's not. It don't taste like peanut butter. It tastes like some weird concoction.
It's just a little too much for me.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Dip. You can switch up the dip. It don't have to be. I prefer buffalo chicken
my
dip.
chips with the dip.
Right, I prefer buffalo chicken dip.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And again, just grab and go. Get your chips. Get a little dip. Dip. Go on about your day. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo chicken dip. You like buffalo chicken dip?
I prefer Copenhagen.
I don't know what you just said to me. I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Yeah, Copenhagen mint. We're talking about dip,
Oh,
right?
okay. I understand now. I caught up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I caught up now.
Yeah, I
All right,
love
I'm
me
sorry.
a big wad of
That was a
mint
cultural.
Copenhagen.
That was definitely a cultural divide.
Yeah,
that was for sure a cultural divide that just took place. I did not catch up. I did not catch on at all. That was definitely a cultural divide for sure. But yeah, buffalo chicken dip. And pro tip for your buffalo chicken dip people: don't be stingy with the cheese. Put the cheese. Whatever the recipe say with the cheese, you put more than the recipe calls for.
Yeah.
Don't go by the recipe cheese. You pour the whole bag of cheese in there if you need to. You know, don't follow the recipe for the cheese. Do what you want with the cheese. All right. Don't be a slave to the recipe.
Don't be stingy.
Don't be
with the
stingy
cheese.
with it. All right. Lastly, I got pizza. Everybody loves pizza. It's super simple. Now you can make it at home, or you go around the room and say, where do y'all like pizza from?
Yeah.
Don't just pick the pizza place on your own. Don't go out on your own. Everybody don't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure everybody good with it. Like, don't go with the Pizza Hut and everybody don't like Pizza Hut. Now you got just a bunch of extra pizzas at your house that nobody want to eat. You ain't going to eat them either. You're going to be tired of looking at them. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to get things people are going to finish where you ain't got a bunch of leftovers at your crib. You ain't got to give out a bunch of to-go places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you ask everybody, like, yo, where y'all like pizza from? Check it out. Whoever has the consensus, that's where you get the pizza from.
Yeah.
If you're going to go with pizza as an option.
I would like to challenge everyone out there, though. Here's a challenge. If you do pizza.
Aurelio, if I go to a house and it's a DiGiorno pizza in the oven, I'm burning the house down. Telling you right now. I see a DiGiorno pizza, I'm going home.
Yeah.
I'm going back to my house to watch Super Bowl by myself.
Yeah.
So don't bring no DiGiorno.
Titus is daring you to throw a party without a DiGiorno, and I'm daring you to throw a party without a Little Caesars box in there. So.
Oh yeah, you better not.
Yeah.
No, not for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Respect to Little Caesars. Bro.
No.
Little Caesars got me through some times in college.
Yeah, you're right.
You know
I mean, it has gotten me through some times, but it also has put me through some times too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like as adults, we cannot if you're hosting a party and Little Caesars in the budget, you don't need to host a party.
Yeah.
You let somebody else handle that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's fair. And also, don't get the Chick-fil-A tray because we all know it ain't fresh.
Yes. Oh
Right?
yeah, on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, so don't do that.
Don't
Don't be like, oh yeah, I got a Chick-fil-A tray.
Yeah.
It's Sunday, sir. That is from yesterday.
Yeah.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare bring that down.
And you better, and if you do, follow the reheating
They got a
instructions
whole reheating guide up there for sure. If you
but people don't like to follow it, and so they just
don't.
ruin it.
Yeah, just like microwaving Chick-fil-A, a Chick-fil-A tray out. Boy, out. I'll burn your house down.
Yeah.
I'll bring me some of that. I'll treat you like Australia.
I gotta know though, where's the tray of fried chicken or the bucket? I gotta have some fried chicken when I watch the football now.
You don't do chicken wings? I just do chicken wings. I don't need the other side.
You did the wings. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's not the same though.
It's not, but I'm good with my lemon pepper though. Just bring my lemon pepper. I don't need the other side, but I get it. I respect that. But because I put chicken wings, I didn't want to put fried chicken as well. You know.
Let me revisit the dip thing too.
Talk to me.
This will change your world. Get your little Corningware dish.
Okay.
Put you some cream cheese, a layer of cream cheese on the bottom. Pour salsa all over that, and then put some shredded cheddar on top.
Interesting.
That's the dip right there.
Interesting. I'm not a big salsa guy. I'm not big on tomatoes, but I like cheese. I like melted cheese. So
it's the way it mixes together.
Yeah, I'm kind of. That sounds actually decent.
Yeah. I'm interested in how the cream cheese mixes with that.
Yeah, we know they put cream cheese in buffalo chicken. They put cream cheese in that too.
Yeah.
Cream cheese is one of those things. It's like I don't like it till it's in there and done.
Yeah.
Like when I'm like, I don't want no cream cheese. But when it's done with, I'm like, okay, I'm good with that now.
Usually, just don't tell me. There's
right.
Cream cheese
in it. Just throw it in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And don't bring no veggie tray to the Super Bowl party either. We're not gonna eat it. You're just gonna have a bunch of vegetables at your crib. Just take them back home. Just sitting there with a bunch of old carrots for 4 days, trying to make a soup. So don't do it.
Some soggy cauliflower.
Right, some soggy cauliflower. And that's the other thing with pizza. You bet not have no cauliflower crust pizza at the party. If I see a cauliflower crust, you know what I'm doing, Levi. I'm burning it right now. Yeah. Play with me.
See, if you do the cauliflower crust right, you never know.
Is that true?
If you do it right, you'll never know.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't tell me it's the cauliflower.
Yeah, I don't need
crust.
Yeah, because I feel like I don't know. I'm super sensitive with textures and stuff like that. So if I taste it and it tastes, I'm like, this don't taste like. What is this? You did something different, and then you tell me cauliflower, and I don't like the flavor. Ruins it. I'm throwing the whole pizza on the ground.
The Brick House uptown does a cauliflower crust pizza.
Do they?
It's just like a thin crust pizza. You can't tell the difference.
Huh, okay.
In fact, I think they're lying to everybody. I think it's just
just regular crust.
They probably are. I wouldn't doubt that, to be honest.
Yeah, I can see it. I don't blame the company for doing that. Just upcharge. If they can't tell the difference, upcharge them a little bit. Somebody thinks they're being healthy at Brick House.
Yeah.
You go to Brick House to be healthy, you get what you deserve. Sorry. Go to Brick House and pig out like you should. So yeah, that's my food list. Put it back up for y'all one more time. There you go. As you can see, this is the perfect thing. There are other things that honorable mentions, but I kept it to 5. You know what I'm saying? Finger foods are always a good thing. That's my last tip. Finger foods are always good. Things people can grab and go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A sub tray that you made, like not from a certain place that you say Eat Fresh. Don't even say that no more. They stop saying that. Have you heard Eat Fresh in a while? Anybody heard Subway say Eat Fresh in a minute?
No, I haven't.
I wonder where it went. Wonder where the freshness went.
Yeah.
Is
that a civil suit or something? They get sued for that.
I want to know what happened. They deserve to. I've seen things at Subway, boy. Yeah, that's my I'm not an expert, but those are just Super Bowl party tips. Levi. Pass it to you.
I'm not an expert, but R.I.P. Dustin Diamond. And I know he's had a troubled past, I would say. A lot of, I don't know, he was in and out of the news a lot, was in a lot of weird things. But I heard an interesting story yesterday, and I just want to say, hey, let's just remind everybody, everybody's human, whether you're a celebrity or not. So Dustin Diamond recently passed away after being diagnosed with cancer, rare form of cancer, really aggressive form. But I think he was diagnosed for about 3 weeks and it already passed.
Really?
But the guy should have been admitted into a hospital and gotten it checked out months and months before then. But since he was, a lot of people like to blast him, or, since he never really broke away from the stigma of being Screech and always being the nerd and being the dummy for everybody to play with, he was actually afraid of going to the hospital because he had a huge mass on his neck. And when his buddy kept telling him to do it, he wouldn't do it because he was afraid of the backlash and people making fun of him on social media for the growth on the side of his neck and all that. But it ended up costing his life, and it really costed him a lot of things in life too. I know he lost relationships with all his co-stars on Saved by the Bell. Lost a lot of relationships with people in Hollywood. Had a really bad.
He had a really
reputation.
He was like the bad guy.
Yeah. And some of it was warranted. He brought on himself, but also too.
I think I only remember really watching him on what was that show? Celebrity. It was Celebrity Weight Loss Challenge.
Yeah.
That was my really main experience with him because I didn't really watch Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, and during that, he had pretty much fell off the wagon, or really, I think he just kind of ingrained himself.
As playing, he was the villain, so he wanted.
Yeah, exactly. He just, if everybody was going to portray him as that, he pretty much just leaned into it and went with it. But I say all that to say I'm not an expert, but neither are you. So, quit acting like one. Just be nice to everybody. That's all I gotta say.
Rest in peace, and also, yo, don't play with your health. Yo, if you feel like something's wrong,
yes,
you got something, go get it checked out. Don't worry about the perception. Go take care of you. Number one, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that's a wrap on today's show. We'll be back next Tuesday live in the. We good for next Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured. I hate saying we're gonna be back next Tuesday.
Yeah,
and then you'd be like, hey,
by the way.
yeah. So I want to make sure we're good. We're back next Tuesday for a full Super Bowl reaction show. I'll be fresh off my trip because I'm going away, but I'm coming back to make sure I'm here for the Super Bowl talk, baby. We're gonna get it in, get it done. Full reactions, all that good stuff. Follow us on all the social medias at NTE Podcast. We'll definitely be live tweeting Super Bowl for sure, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna be at a Buffalo Wild Wings for the first half of it, at
Nice.
least. So yeah, we'll be talking our stuff. Check it out. Follow us there. Thank you for watching, listening. Everybody came through the chat. Sean, Auntie, Ro, appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, Auntie.
Yes.
Sorry about Antonio Brown.
Yes, come through. Check us out. Thank you all. Enjoy the game. See you next week. Eat good food. Follow my party tips. You will have a great Super Bowl party. All your friends will be like, oh, that was a good Super Bowl party I went to. That good food. That's what everybody going to say if you follow my tips. You don't follow my tips, may God have mercy on your soul. Goodbye.
Super Bowl, call the hose. Get in the road.